this Jeep, it kind of rides like a covered wagon. I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but it don't ride smooth. It's bottoms out a lot. It does have a 4-inch unknown short arm lift. And I know that'll never ride great, but I mean, this is bad. It just bottoms out on everything. So I'm headed to 4-wheel parts, and I hope they got some shocks for me that could help this out, and we'll see what we got. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but my shocks are like bottoming out. Alright, got some Bilstein 5100 series for a Grand Cherokee with a 4-inch lift. That's part number for the front, and that's part number for the rear. Fancy. All right. Let's see how easy these go on. Ooh, stickers too. Good call, Bilstein, whatever the fucking name is. These are the wheels I'm taking off. It's got kind of all-terrains back there and pretty much street tires up here, Wrangler, Goodyear. Said there was a slight vibration. Didn't know if it was the tires or driveline or what. I picked up some mud terrains, so we'll see what happens. I didn't really think about it, but these brake calipers are pretty fast and they are pretty furious. I should have grabbed some caliper paint and I would have taken care of that. So that'll be later. So I'm gonna have fucking riced out brake calipers. Why do people do that? Fucking retarded. Looks stupid. Doesn't look like fucking Brembo. You don't look like a Ferrari or Corvette. You look like an idiot. Don't do this shit. So taking these shocks off pretty easy, just like any other car for the most part. 2 bolts there. This one's kind of a pain to get to, but I don't know if you can see it. It's down below the, whatever this is, ECU, BCU, I don't fucking know, ECM, whatever it is. I don't know if you can see it, but it's down there. Just a couple nuts and bolts, or just a couple nuts, and they're hard to get off. This has a little flat part for you to put vice grips on or something, or another wrench. I didn't need to, so it's pretty easy. And then once you got everything undone, just and there you go. No markings on this. I don't know, Q16 106. We'll have to search that and see what shock this was. Maybe it'll give us an idea what lift this is. Because these aren't factory, and this ain't factory. I took measurements from the hub to the fender. Should be 18 and a half, I think, or 18, and mine's like 22, 23, somewhere right around there. So yeah. So one thing to note, these shocks, the new ones are about the same as the old ones, same height. But the old ones came with 2 bushings like this. One there, then one sits on top. New ones came with ones way thicker, like so. For the top one, I had to use the old one because there's just no way to start the nut. So I used the new one on the bottom and the old one on the top. I hope that that doesn't affect anything. I also half-fast spray painted this caliper. It ain't caliper paint, but it's Walmart special, $1.15. Just spritzed it with some of the old lady's Windex and went ahead and sprayed it on there. We'll see how long that lasts. So the wheels and tires I got are off a Rubicon 17, I think. And guy has them online, says he's got 5 BFG mud terrains off a Rubicon, $500. I drive 45 minutes to see him, and he does have 5 mud terrains off of a Rubicon. Just so happens though, they're not the same BFG mud terrains. These are KM3s. These are just regular KMs, I think. Yeah. So I get out of there. He wants $500 for all 5. He's got 5 of them. 2 KM3s. They're almost brand new. One of the regular KMs is brand new, and 2 are about 50%. I'm gonna put these 2 50% ones up front, and those 2 in the back. And I'll use the brand new KM3 for the spare. Hopefully I won't run into any issues. These are all, let's see what size, 2 55, 75, 17s. So I think that's like 32.3 inches tall. Those ones are like 31.3, 31.5, something like that. These ones are slightly taller and more aggressive. We'll see how they do. Also, I'm a super big hypocrite. I was talking shit about ricers, and now I'm gonna have to use a wheel spacer. No, that's pretty frowned upon. But even those other wheels I had were rubbing at full turn. So we're gonna put these on and see how they do. Hopefully nothing extreme happens. These are hub centric, and I will be using Loctite and an actual torque wrench that was calibrated at the NASJX Cal Lab in 2007, and it was due for another recal in 2009, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. All right. So anyways, when I got there, he wanted $500, but I only offered him $400, and he said he'd take $420. So 5 new wheels and tires, or used but pretty new, for $420. Not too bad. Couldn't pass it up. So if these don't work, who knows? Those shocks might not work. I might not like the ride. If the shocks don't work, I'll just save up for a long arm kit and some 35s or something. Anyways, let me get this on here. Boy, I tell you what, I'm at a pass here. These do not fit in like the other ones. Traditionally, you put the actuator on top. Well, that is way too much room, and it absolutely does not fit in there. I even tried to bend it a little bit, and it does not whatsoever. I had to really mangle that. Now, if I flip it upside down, it fits like a glove on both sides. Even the label looks like it's that way. Take a look at the instructions, and it just says incorrect installation can lead to the failure of this product. This shock may not be used as a compression limiter for the suspension. It is very important to cycle suspension to full compression and full extension while checking clearance. It doesn't say upside down or right side up, nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the way that they fit, and if something happens, fuck it, by God, something happens, I got a warranty on them. So after some research, that's the correct way. Label goes to where you can read it, and that's the way it fits, so all is good. This little guy back here, man, that's not even a nut. Can you see that? That's not even a nut, that's just part of the mount there. But it took had to break out the big dog for that one. They're all good. That one's in. Rears are a little bit easier now that I know that than the fronts by far. So it's the next day. I ran out of daylight last night at 5:30. This stupid daylight savings time. Freaking hate that stuff. There's a finished product right there. Looks pretty good. I think it looks great. Wheels stick out just a little bit. Looks great in my opinion. Rides great too. No vibration. Definitely rides smoother than it was with the other tires on there. But no lie, mud terrains are loud. They are not a quiet tire. Looks great. Needs a bath. Real quick, I'm gonna try to restore these headlights. I ain't gonna do a video on it. I just wanted to get a quick before. There's a million videos on that, so I don't need to do another one. That's before, and I'll show after next. Turned out pretty good. Was that one I just did, and for reference, that one. Like I said, no how-to video, but there's lots of videos on that. This is the kit I used. Let's see, put it in the sunlight. That is the kit I used. I'll put a link down below. Pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and replace these bump stops right there. These are pretty, I don't know, I guess they're foam. They're pretty deteriorated. I'm just, this thing keeps feeling like it's bottoming out. I think it's the springs or the unknown lift or whatever. We'll see. This is my last attempt to get it to not feel like that. And I don't know what this would do. These are only 20 bucks. So I'm gonna try to take them out and replace them. And there's old versus new. I just used this is like a pry bar to get the interior Christmas tree, like on the inside of the panels out. on interior panels and flathead. To get them out, the driver's side came out real easy. The passenger side, it started coming apart, so it's kind of a little bit more of a pain, but no biggie. Then they just pop up right in there, little divots on the side there. I don't think this is going to do anything, but it needed to be done, and these are only 20 bucks a pair from Amazon, so might as well knock it out. And there you have it. There it is, installed on the passenger side and the driver's side. Pretty easy job.